My name's Jeff Lambson, and I am running for a position on the City of Orem City Council. I've had a lot of people ask, why in the world would you want to run for City Council? There are three things that I have noticed in my life that have been a continual source of joy: God, family, and service. And I would love the opportunity to continue to serve in the City of Orem on the City Council. I'm a lifelong resident of Orem. I grew up here, met and married my beautiful wife Darla. We're both Orem High graduates. We love the City of Orem, and we decided when we were first married that this is where we wanted to invest, to build our home, and to raise our family. I have served in many capacities, both in the city and in the community. I served for several years on the City of Orem Summerfest Committee, including leadership roles as the chairman and vice chairman, as well as many other capacities on that committee. I also served 2 terms on the Orem City Care Commission. I've served in many different ways also in the City of Orem. I've volunteered hundreds and hundreds of hours as a baseball, soccer, and basketball coach. I've served as a leader in the Boy Scouts of America. I've been a leader in ecclesiastical settings, and one of the things that I've enjoyed most in all of these settings is the opportunity to help others to have hope and to stretch for new goals. I was also the president and CEO of a business right here in Orem called Granite Publishing and Distribution. We were a company dedicated to producing and distributing products that were positive, uplifting, and inspirational. We sold that business a few years ago, but we continue to strive to be positive, uplifting, and inspirational. One of the things that would be my top priority as a member of the Orem City Council is to be that of a listener. I enjoy and love listening to people, learning about people, and I also feel like it's important for people to be involved. Also, as a member of the City Council, I feel that it is important for me not to have an agenda or a cause, so to speak, but I believe that as a City Councilor, you're entrusted to represent the citizens and the city as a whole, and not just what my opinions might be or what I think might be best. As I experience more of life, I learn on occasion that I'm not always right. And I believe that it's important to have that kind of attitude, to be able to listen to others, to take in information, to counsel together, not only with the citizens, but especially as a city council and with the mayor, and to come to good decisions and good conclusions that would be the best for the citizens and for the City of Orem. I believe that debate is a good thing, and I have no illusion that we agree or will agree on everything. In fact, I think it's good that councils not agree on everything, because I think it's good to have discussion, other perspectives, and thoughts coming from different perspectives that together, when they come together and when you have the opportunity to counsel together, I believe that you come up with even better solutions than what you may have started with in the first place. Having said that, though, there are some issues that are of great concern, not only to me, but to many in the City of Orem. As I've been out visiting with people in the streets and in the parks and other places that I've had the opportunity to visit, I've heard over and over and over again people express their concern about the seemingly immediate and rapid growth that's happened here in Orem. I grew up in Orem on a dead-end street. Our house was the last street, and beyond that there were nothing but acres and acres of orchards. And it was a wonderful place to grow up. I realized that this is not that Orem, and I believe that Orem is going in a wonderful direction. All growth is not positive, and all change is not good. I believe that growth should be controlled, it should be metered and methodical in the process, and I also believe that all change is not a good thing. I do believe that there needs to be change to keep up with the growth, to keep up with the things that are happening in the city, but I really believe that the change that needs to happen needs to take Orem in a positive direction. I believe that all of the concern seems to be around the high-density housing. There is a need to have a place for people to live and to have affordable housing. But I believe it's very important to make sure that that growth is happening and that those buildings are taking place in the appropriate corridors and the appropriate zones in the city, and to keep that from happening into our neighborhoods. I believe that our biggest opportunities and our biggest challenges facing Orem are actually the same thing, all rolled up together. As we seek to understand the direction of the future of Orem, I think it's important that we realize that Orem is different than it has been in the past, and I see that as a wonderful and a marvelous opportunity moving forward. We have a great amount of diversity, and I think that it would be a wonderful thing to bring cultures and peoples together, to bring those cultures together to not keep us separated, but to strengthen us together as a community. I would love to see more involvement in the city from these cultures as they share with all of us what it is that makes them who they are and why they are so wonderful. And I think together that would help unite us and strengthen us as a city. So I would have to say that my approach to economic development in the city of Orem would be to support and stay out of the way. As a former business owner, president and CEO of Granite Publishing and Distribution, I was impressed and grateful for our tax and regulatory system here in Orem. I feel like it's very good for business. We have many organizations that are helpful and supportive to local businesses. We have the CEDO, the Chamber of Commerce, the Economic Development Corporation, the Corporate Alliance that Orem is very much involved in, and other state and other organizations that are here to help support businesses. We're blessed to live where we have a dynamic, high-tech sector with educated workforces coming from BYU, UVU, and others. And again, I feel like business-friendly tax and regulatory climate is huge for the success of our economic development. So, just a few things about me. I'm not really comfortable talking about myself, but I love the city of Orem. As I mentioned before, my wife Darla and I have raised our children here. We're committed to the city of Orem and seeing that its growth and that the future of Orem is in good hands and going in the right direction. I've created and ran a successful business here in Orem. We've raised our family here in Orem. I grew up under the watchful eye of Mount Timpanogos. As a boy, I played on the baseball diamonds. I swam at the old Sierra swimming pool. I've bicycled on the streets of Orem. Went to Orem High School. My wife and I are both Orem High graduates. Our children have all gone to school here in Orem. We're invested in Orem. We love Orem. And I would love the opportunity to continue to serve in the city of Orem on the city council. I'm endorsed by each of the current members of the city council, as well as the mayor and former mayor Jim Evans and former city council member Margaret Black. As I mentioned earlier also, I've had the opportunity to serve in many capacities in the city of Orem. I love to serve, and it brings me great joy and happiness to see those around me succeed, to have hope, and to grow in their lives personally. I would hope that if you have any questions or concerns or ideas that you would like to share, that you would reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook at Jeff for Orem, on Instagram at Jeff for Orem, or you can email me at jeffororem@gmail.com, and I would love to hear your thoughts, concerns, and ideas. Thank you.